Hello and welcome to kind of an anniversary video. This marks 1 year since my first cocktail video, and I thought it would be fun to return to those roots, re-show my clear bias, and make another video on the Holostars. More specifically, this video is going to be a little bit of an uproar. Yeah? No? That is right, this video is about the fine fellows of Holostars Uproar, which I have to admit are kind of a blind spot for me. I guess it was just the timing of when they debuted. I was kind of out of it, and so I've just seen a lot less of them than I have everyone else. And I wanted to rectify that. I wanted to make up for that fact. So here we are. I felt like this was the perfect way to kind of throw myself at them, really try and figure out what's going on, and have a good time doing it. Now, I tried my best to study up on them, but I'm still gonna ask if you have a favorite clip or stream that they've done, anything, please let me know down below, or you can find my tweet about this video on Twitter. No, I'm not going to call it the other thing. It's Twitter. You can find my tweet about it or my skeet about it on Blue Sky and link it there, either one. Please, I want to love Uproar more than I already do. I mean, I love their designs, and from what I've seen, they all seem pretty cool and fun like every other Holostar. There's a reason I have a bias towards that group, but I digress. We are here to make cocktails and love boys. Probably could have phrased that better, but that's what we're gonna do. And we're going to start with a certain yokai named Yatogami Fuma. Alright, Yatogami Fuma, an exorcist and a yokai himself. I don't know if exorcist is the right word. What do they say? Spirit odd jobs is what the comic says. Got a little raccoon buddy. That's all I needed to be on board, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm a very simple man. You show me a raccoon, I'm gonna be happy. And also, there's a lot of clips of him speaking English. I don't know how much he knows, but hey, Fuma, if you're watching, I hope you know what I'm saying. Or maybe I hope you don't, actually. Honestly, that'd probably be better for me. But as I started to develop these drinks, I kind of gravitated towards the idea of trying to match the color schemes. What could I bring in to match those unique elements of their design, but still find a way to make it represent their character and who they are and what they're about? So obviously with Fuma, we've got black and, okay, we've got a few different yellow or gold. I haven't decided what we're really gonna do here. It had a good base. I just thought it'd be fun to experiment on camera. I thought that would be a more interesting way to go about this because, admittedly, this one's a pretty simple drink, so we might as well milk some content out of it. Now, if you couldn't tell from the cup, this is a type of mule, specifically a dark and stormy. Well, I needed the black to match Fuma, so I thought black rum, dark and stormy. Mainly biased because it's just one of my favorite cocktails. I believe I said that in my first Genshin video when I made 2 other dark and stormies. It's just a really good cocktail. I don't know what to tell you, so I was happy to do it again. We've got ice in our cup. We're gonna do 2 ounces of Goslings Black Rum. And yes, I do specify Goslings because they own a trademark on this drink. So if you want to put a dark and stormy on your menu, it has to be Goslings. I think it also has to be their ginger beer, but I don't have that. Also, their ginger beer is 94% of your daily sugar intake in 1 can. Just thought you should know that. It's good, don't get me wrong, but it's almost your entire daily sugar intake. It's insane. I'm next going to add a splash of apple cider. A little more, little for me. God, I love apple cider so much. And here comes the experimentation part. I'm going to taste this with a little lemon juice. This was the first way I made it. It's not bad. I might have used too much lemon juice. Lime juice is the correct way to make a dark and stormy. Obviously, this is going to change when we add the ginger beer. You know what? I'm just going to add the ginger beer now and stop wasting my time here. We're going to top with ginger beer. I really like these little Fever Tree cans. A, they just make good ginger beer. B, they're like the perfect amount for any cocktail you're making. Start with the lime juice. Ooh. Oh. God, that's good. A mule really does kind of need lime juice. I'm going to be honest. And a dark and stormy. It's so good. It's so good. But I also thought about trying with this pineapple juice. I don't know if this is going to work at all, but I think pineapple and apple are fine together. Pineapple and dark rum obviously go together. Tiki drinks. I think I'm going to go with the pineapple juice. If it doesn't work, I'll gladly make another one. It's fine. We're going to go for an ounce of pineapple juice. This one's going to be very sweet, but if we're doing that, like, we might as well try and blend the line between a tiki drink and a mule, I think, is the fun part. And it is. Oh, that's such a cool color. Can I even get this on camera? I don't know. To me, it looks Fuma-esque. There's clearly dark parts from the black rum, but the pineapple juice is like the perfect shade of yellow. It's dripping right off of my mustache. It's a very dangerous game with a white hoodie. Oh my god, that's really good. I'm gonna add a little bit more apple cider. Honestly, at that point, that might be upwards of 1.5 ounces to 2 ounces of apple cider. Yeah, that's it. I need to get this shot right now because I'm gonna start chugging that. You should garnish this with a lime. I don't have one. I forgot. There's been a snowstorm outside. You gotta cut me some slack here. But garnish it with a lime. Here's footage of me garnishing a different drink with a lime. And that is your Yatogami Fuma. That is so good. We're gonna start with the rum funk. I talk about the rum funk just about every time I make something with the dark rum. And I love it. I love that deep, dark, round note. Using the pineapple juice and making this differ from using lime juice. The lime juice was great. If you only have lime juice, still gonna be a really good drink, but that pineapple juice does bring it closer to kind of a much more sweeter tiki drink. It's a lot more flavorful and strong. I'm kind of tempted to just still put lime juice in this. Let me finish describing this, and then we're gonna try it with lime juice. God, there's just so much sugar in here, and it feels good. But it's not really sweet in that way that you're gonna get at like chain restaurants, or the way I've described some other stuff I've made on here where I'm like, I'm too old for that shit now, that's just a lot of sugar. This is sweet in a way that, I know I keep saying it, but like a tiki drink. It is something that is a treat. This is a treat that you give yourself. I mean, rum is made with sugar, pineapple juice, full of sugar, apple cider, full of sugar, ginger beer, this one has less sugar, but still 14 grams of sugar. This is a lot of sugar, but it's all, or mostly, real sugar. This is real sugar? This is all real sugar. This is all real sugar. These are fruit sugar. This is just sugar that has been distilled. And then, well, okay, this might not be the greatest sugar for you, but this is not the kind of sweet drink that I think will give you, okay, it will give you a headache if you have too many, but having one won't. And having one is all you'll need. I could drink that every night. I'm not helping myself. I'm not being nearly as descriptive. I'm just enjoying it. Apple cider and pineapple juice do have a very similar round body to them. So does the black rum. I'm back on the sugar thing. Yes, it's caused by the sugar, but it's fruity. Very round flavor. Woo! Round flavor with a crisp note. The apple is still crisp in apple cider. God, I love apple cider. God, I love pineapple. Oh, God, I love black rum. Ooh, it's like drinking a Sharpie. And I mean that in the most positive way that I can. That's what's here. The ginger beer really cuts a lot of it to make it not unpleasant, to not make it feel as aggressively sweet. You get absolutely little to no burn from the ginger beer, which I think helps this a lot in being approachable. I think you could hand this to almost anyone, and they are gonna like this. I mean, I don't know about you all, but I see a mule cup, and I think Fuma, and I think raccoon, and I think trash can. If anybody has made a mule cup that is a trash can, please send me a link to it. I really want that now. My life is garbage, I might as well embrace it. Speaking of embracing it, that was probably 3/4 of an ounce. I don't know. Oh, it's back, baby. Ooh, yeah, throw that in. If you like a dark and stormy, if you like a mule, throw that in. That has brought all of the sweetness and roundness back into this territory of being a cocktail. That is a drink now. There's a complexity and a bite that is added to it with the lime juice that I fucking love. It brings back the crispness of the apple in the cider. The lime juice has that feeling so that it brings it back and reminds you that there's cider in here, more than the pineapple juice and the black rum kind of taking it over. The apple comes back. The apple bites. Woo! Bites back. Oh my god, I gotta film 2 more of these. Already. Whew. That is the Yatogami Fuma. I recommend putting the lime juice in it. That is fucking... I'm obsessed with this drink. Fuma might become my Oshi just because I like this so much. that might be as basic as I am. I might be that vain. I don't know what to tell you. Fuma, thank you. Thank you for existing. You are wonderful. And you taste delicious. God, I have to fill 2 more of these, and I'm already like this. Alright, keeping the rum train a-going, this next drink is for Minase Rio. Why rum? Well, looking at Rio... I'm sorry, I'm gonna say Rio. I'm an American. I know I studied Japanese, but I can do it. But this hit me way harder and faster than it should have. I've clearly not eaten enough today. Drink responsibly. Rio is... fuck, it just feels wrong though. Regardless, why rum? My idea for Rio at first was a take on a drink called a zombie. Because zombie, ghost, duh. But then I looked up what's in a zombie and realized I wasn't about to get 75% of that on short notice anywhere near me for any reasonable price. So, we're kind of winging it. But I think it tastes pretty fun. That's not what matters. What matters is the drink that we're actually going to make. So, what did I hit? Hey look, it's Axel. I forgot Axel was back here. I have the Axel and Altair cups. I'll try and start using them at some point here soon. I drink bourbon out of them at home, so I don't want to bring them here. This video is already becoming enough of a mess. Let's start making the drink. Not even in that. We're not building that in the glass. I'm going to start with 1 ounce of white rum for that zombie aesthetic. And now, because I liked the idea of adding burn to it, to kind of match that ghostly flame that Rio has, we're going to do 1 ounce of rye whiskey. I would like to state I used bourbon in one of the drinks in the Nitro Fuel video because I said it has burn, and there was a commenter who was right. Burn is actually very much a rye thing more than a bourbon thing. Bourbon has a lot of burn, but rye is like known for it. So I'd like to give them credit. They were right. I stand by what I made in that video. I think it's really good, but here I wanted to use rye because I really wanted a burn. Speaking of a burn, this next step is taken from the zombie recipe. This here is called Don's Mix. Don's Mix was made by and named after Don the Beachcomber, one of the fathers of tiki drinks. You basically make a 1-to-1 cinnamon simple syrup, so cup of sugar, cup of water, 2 or 3 crushed up cinnamon sticks, let it simmer for a while and cool down, blah 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 blah. And then you do a 2-to-1 ratio of grapefruit juice to that cinnamon simple syrup. So mixing that together is about a cup at the end, so you would use 2 cups of grapefruit juice. It's technically a little more because the sugar adds volume. You get the basic idea. This is very easy to Google. It's also really, really, really good. So we're gonna add 1 ounce of that, followed by, I'm gonna say 3/4 of an ounce of blue Curacao. Now here's the tricky part. Obviously I want it to match the color. The first time I made this, it definitely did not. What I finished it with did not match the color at all. And as you can see right now, that's not exactly lavender. The initial thing I finished it with was this Hibiscus ginger beer, which was delicious, and it made it purple, but still wasn't exactly right. So now I'm curious about using this sparkling pink grapefruit. I meant to shake this. Don't forget to shake your drink, and then pour it into your cup to show off the color. If I waste a little bit of this sparkling pink grapefruit, so be it. I need to know if it's gonna make the right color. It probably won't. Survey says, no, that is green. Hibiscus ginger beer, it is. So we're gonna add that and just live with the fact that it's gonna be the wrong color. What can I do to fix this? Not more blue. More red? Nope. Alright. We're just gonna have to live with it. And there you have your Minase Rio, which I'm gonna call the Yuurei. That, so good. The hibiscus is strong, I will admit. We've got a lot of it in here, and it's strong. So if you don't like hibiscus, you might be in trouble. But I believe it adds this level of pleasant and light floral sweetness that is appropriate when talking about Rio. It is sweet, it is nice, it burns though. And I think that's what's really fun about this, is that it has a very unique burn. The ginger beer and the cinnamon in the Don's Mix and the rye all work together to bring out this fiery tingle throughout the whole drink. It's like holding a little sweet flame in your mouth. Oh, it is sweet. It is very sweet. I won't lie to you there. But much like the Fuma, where that's not the kind of, oh my God, this has so many other notes that I think won't turn off people who don't like sweet things. The hibiscus keeps it feeling very floral. The cinnamon is just this delightful little undertone that creeps along the bottom, and the burn from all of those things mixed together make it a very unique and fun experience. I mean, it feels like drinking a ghost. The grapefruit does come through, the orange comes through, the rye comes through, the rum comes through. Well, maybe not so much the rum, I'll be honest. In a sense, I will admit, it kind of just tastes like purple to a degree. It tastes like spicy purple. And if you like purple, then, I mean, hey, that's a good drink. It tastes like purple. Which is to say, I mean, it tastes like hibiscus. The hibiscus is very purple, but don't let that overpowering hibiscus lead you away from everything else that's in there. Because everything else is there. Everything else is a ghost. Is a ghost to that hibiscus flavor. They're all still present, they're all lingering, they're all reminding you that they are here. But if all you let yourself see is the hibiscus, then you are missing everything that's going on. It is light and yet dark at the same time. It is airy but still round. It is shallow and deep. That is such a fun drink. And my whole mouth is tingling, but I'm not suffering the way I do whenever I use the absolute pepper or the habanero bitters. This is a kind of burn. It doesn't hurt, it just tingles. It just reminds you that what you're drinking is something unique, is something fun. Or who knows, maybe I'm horribly allergic to hibiscus and this is slowly killing me. Wouldn't that be fitting too? Honestly, this ginger beer might be spicier than normal ginger beer. Oh my god. Oh my god. Alright, everything else is adding a lot more flavors than I thought it was. Whoa, holy shit. Okay, the hibiscus is still up front, but everything else was doing a lot more work than I thought, huh? That tastes like purple. That's a lot more floral. Oh my god, yeah, that's night and day now. I guess it's a grapefruit that's holding it up, that's keeping the floral sweet instead of just being, chewing on a flower. It's not too sweet to drink. But it is sweet enough that I can tell if I finish it, I'm gonna be in trouble. Oh, I need to stop. I need to stop before I turn into a ghost. I didn't say much about Rio. Man, what a cute design. If you want to know my type, it's Uproar. it's all of them. That's my type. I pray to God they never see this. The other Holostars guys, they saw the last one, and that scares me, but I'm praying that Uproar never sees this. Or at least just looks at their drink and doesn't bother watching the rest. Which is to say, damn, they're all really cute. The thing that's sticking out the most in my mind is that clip of Ollie and Bay telling him about morbing and Morbius. Oh my god, that's an old meme by now. But still, that's just, that was the one that stuck in my brain. He's cute, he's great, he's a great singer. All of Uproar is wonderful. That's what I'm trying to say here. Hey, you know what else is great? Liking, commenting, subscribing, and doing all of the YouTube things. I really appreciate them. They really help the channel. Man, this video is a hot mess, huh? If you'd like to see more of it, then you should like, comment, and subscribe. You should tell me that you want to see more of this, and I will be happy to do it. I will be more than happy to talk about the rest of the Holostars. Trust me, I've got a bias. I love those boys. Watching the clips for Uproar reminded me how much I loved those boys. So please, let me make more Holostars videos. Tell me to make more Holostars videos. Justify it to me, because I want to do it. And again, please send me more Uproar clips. I want more. I need more. Feed me the Uproar, okay? Man, I just love Holostars. I think that's the point of the whole video. This intermission is too long already. Let's go ahead and just make the next drink, okay? Last but not least is Utsugami Uyu. Again, just talk about cute. I love Uyu's style, we'll say. And in my head, the drink for Uyu went through the most changes, it went through the most adaptations as I was trying to think of different things to do, and I think this is gonna be pretty gosh darn good. I know that the first part of the drink is very good. It's the finishing touch that I think will be good. I have not done it yet, and we're gonna find out together. This is another remarkably simple, easy drink to make. The difficulty honestly comes in some of the ingredients, depending on where you live, might be hard to come by. I'm sorry. But first we are going to start with this Butterfly Pea Blossom Gin. Butterfly Pea Blossom Gin is noted for its interesting color. Your name brand of this is going to be Empress 1908. This here is Victoria Indigo Gin. I've used it in a few other videos. I mean, yeah, it's a good gin. I like it more than other gins It's got a lot more of a, again, rounder flavor than the others because it's a bit sweeter, which is really nice. But we are going to start with 2 ounces of Butterfly Pea Blossom Gin, and then simply top it with some Sprite. We're going to want to leave a little bit of room. And that there gives that color that I feel like is pretty present in Uyu's design. This like very faded purple. I mean, honestly, that's kind of almost the color we wanted for Rio, but it's too late now. This also isn't necessarily a Joe's Crab Shack glass drink. I know we've established that as a kind of thing here, but this was the glass that I had clean, so it's also the only glass I have that's big enough to do what we're gonna do. That nice faded purple, if you have Empress 1908 or fill it with a little more Sprite, either way, it does turn more into the gray that I would have wanted, the kind of like very, very faded notes of purple. But, alas, that is just a beautiful color. And then we're going to add 2 dashes of Rhubarb Bitters. Veterans of the channel should know how I feel about Rhubarb Bitters. They are freaking delicious. If you want a good mocktail and you do count bitters as alcohol-free, I know some people don't because technically they are like 49% alcohol in a lot of cases. Angostura is at least. But as much as you use in a drink, the alcohol content would still be technically below 0 and is considered non-alcoholic. That's why bitters are allowed to be sold in most normal groceries and stores. So if you subscribe to that at least, and are sober, Rhubarb Bitters and Sprite are killer. It is so good. And so is this. Just adding a bit of gin to that, I mean, oh, that is a calming drink. That is taking everything that the last 2 have done to me and just bringing it all down here. That is relaxing. That is springtime. That is not brunch, but tea time. Having it like out in a garden would be perfect. And honestly, that kind of fits Uyu's aesthetic. I could see him drinking this out in a garden. The rhubarb and the Sprite and the gin all play off of each other perfectly there. It's hard to describe because if you don't know what rhubarb tastes like, that's already a hard thing to describe. It's like thicker cherry, if that makes sense. Cherry with 2 C's, basically. The gin I already described. It's pretty much a gin flavor, but with just a bit more sweetness to it. And then you should know what Sprite tastes like. So rhubarb and Sprite together already make a very nice, sweet kind of drink. Almost akin to a Shirley Temple. I wouldn't call it identical. And then the gin just keeps it all chill. Just keeps it cool. It cuts through so much of the sweetness from the Sprite that you're left with just something very refreshing. It's really delicious. But the drink's not done yet. Here comes the part that I don't know if it's gonna be good. You see, Uyu has a couple of other colors in his design. Yeah. Initially, I wanted just normal cotton candy. I don't know what I was gonna do with that, but I wanted just normal cotton candy, and I couldn't find any. So we're gonna use cotton candy ice cream and turn this into a float. Really make this a summertime, springtime drink. We're gonna top that with a scoop of cotton candy. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. So I just realized I wasn't recording that whole thing. Thankfully, it was a very easy drink, and I don't think it was really that necessary, but sorry. Yeah, it's just really good. God damn it. Well, there's now gonna just be a wet spot on my hoodie for the rest of the video. At least it was the last drink that I did that on. I mean, yeah, I don't know why I didn't think that wasn't gonna work with the cotton candy. That's delicious. I need a spoon. We're gonna use my bar spoon. I mean, that is so good. Everything I said about the first bit. But now, there's just cotton candy ice cream in it. That's pretty much it. The sweetness factor is kicked up a good amount. And I forgot to mention that the cotton candy is meant to be the sweet side of Uyu that you see. And then the drink itself is the cool Phantom Thief. That refreshing flavor giving that kind of cool vibe. I'm just eating ice cream now, man. And then the cotton candy on top is, wow, look at this. It's making progress down that drink. I mean, that's just delicious. I wish I could do a better job describing it, but I mean, it really is. It's cotton candy ice cream, Sprite, rhubarb, and gin. There's nothing that insightful to say about it outside of really tasty. The cotton candy is, I mean, the fact that I've just been eating it should show you exactly how I feel about it. All right, I need to stop. I need to stop doing that. These are all way too dangerous. I need to slow down. I need to stop. All right, thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. I enjoyed making it. I enjoyed getting to learn about Uproar. I really love those boys now, and I really love all of these drinks, and I think they're all well worth your time and effort to make, and I'm gonna just keep eating the ice cream. And on the very slim chance that anyone from Holostars or Uproar is watching, thank you again for just being so incredible. I would really love to keep making these, so if you want to see more Holostars content, please let me know down below. And yes, I do mean it, please do share your favorite Uproar clips and streams down below. I want to get fully invested. I want to be in it now. And once again, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, do all of the YouTube things. They are all very helpful to the channel, and if you want to support me more, you can become a member, where you'll get early videos, exclusive videos, and access to all of my stream VODs. I try very hard to make that worth your while, so I'd really appreciate it if you considered doing so. And thank you again one last time for watching. I hope you enjoyed, because God did I enjoy making it. And don't forget to cause an uproar. I don't know, man. I'm not good at outros.